Hey there, in this video we're going to show folding and unfolding both of the frames. This is what the frames look like when they're folded up. If you're new here, these frames are used with our motorized VR shoes to be able to walk around in virtual reality without using the joystick. Let's start with the hex frame. If you're setting it up from scratch, you'll first unroll the mat as I show here. You'll also notice that I have a timer at the bottom. For a few of the sections, I may speed them up once I'm done talking, but the timer is there so that you know how long it actually takes. I'll briefly mention here too, for those unaware, that our Kickstarter is happening in a couple weeks. You can find a link below to sign up for our landing page to be notified of the launch. Once the mat is unrolled, you can unfold the frame. I prefer to have the frame in two parts, so you can see here that I take out the first part and I spin the tubes until the two buttons lock it in the correct shape. And then I take the second part and connect it to the first part, and then the frame is unfolded. So this frame I'm showing here just supports handrail mode, but a frame that also has gamer mode supported will fold up the exact same way. It's just gonna have three of those arms that you see with the gamer mode frame, and they'll just be sticking down, and the frame will be a bit shorter. But either way, either mode, it folds up like this. I'll mention that the reason I don't have a frame that has gamer mode is because the one that I did have, I shipped to a content creator, so hopefully here soon you'll see some videos from that person. After that, you can connect the mat to the frame via the Velcro loops at the bottom. This ensures that the frame will stay on the mat even if you push on it while using the VR shoes. Next step is to just close two of the doors. The tubes that are acting as the doors just swing over and get screwed into place via some thumb screws. The third door is left open for now and closed once you're in the frame and ready to go. Next step is to just put the VR shoes on. Here I'm putting them on outside of the frame without a chair, but some people might prefer to put them on inside the frame while sitting on one. Once you're done, you can just move the chair out of the frame, just push it out of the frame through one of the gaps. You can then put the belt on, you can undo the buckle and then put it through all the three loops and then redo the buckle. Last step is to close the third door. Of course, normally you'd also have a VR headset and controllers, but for this demo, for this video, I don't need to have them. So you can see here it took a little over 3.5 minutes to set everything up from scratch. I often just leave the mat unrolled when I'm not using it, but that's up to you. And the mat will be needed to be unrolled anyway, even if you're not using a frame at all. So I showed going from having the frame not set up in its compact mode to being set up and ready to go. Now we'll move on to the swivel frame and I'll show what it looks like to go from it being set up to being folded up. The swivel frame is quicker. All you need to do is unscrew two thumb screws and the whole top section folds down. After that, you can pick up the frame and move it to wherever. This prototype doesn't have it, but going forward, we plan on the frame having a few wheels so that you can just lift up one side slightly and then wheel the frame around. I'll just briefly mention here too that besides what I showed in the video, the swivel frame will have some initial assembly. It'll be shipped slightly disassembled, and you'll have to spend some time assembling it, but you only have to do that once. For the next version after this, the idea is also that this part here will be able to fold back. So you won't have all of this sticking out off of the side. The whole thing will fold inwards so that it's even more compact. Here again is what the frames look like folded up. I normally just leave them up against a wall like this and unfold them when I need them. If you have any other questions, feel free to leave a comment. Thanks for watching.